Many people look through their wallets or their purses and they look down at the bottom past all the credit cards and stuff, and sometimes you'll find a little piece of dog-eared poetry. Now, I was cleaning out my wallet the other day and I ran across a whole bunch of I.O.U.s, some of them 35 years overdue. And you know the funny thing, all those I.O.U.s are owed to one person, and I kind of felt like maybe now would be a pretty good time for an accounting. Mom, are you listening? Sweet lady, I owe you for so many things. A lot of services, like night watchman, for instance, lying awake nights, listening for coughs and cries and creaking floorboards, and me coming in too late. Or you had the eye of an eagle and the roar of a lion, but you always had a heart as big as the house. I owe you for services like short order cook, chef, baker, for making sirloin out of hamburger and turkey out of tuna fish, and big old strapping boys out of leftovers. I owe you for cleaning services, the daily scrubbing of face and ears, all work done by hand, and for the frequent dusting of a small boy's pants to try to make sure that I led a spotless life, and for washing and ironing that no laundry could ever do, for drying the tears of childhood and ironing out the problems of growing up. I owe you for services as a bodyguard, for protecting me from the terrors of thunderstorms and nightmares and too many green apples. And Lord knows I owe you for medical attention, for nursing me through measles and mumps and bruises and bumps, splinters, and spring fever. And let's not forget medical advice, important things like, if you keep scratching it, it'll never get well. Don't cross your eyes like that, they'll stick. We've all heard that. And probably the most important advice of all, boy, make sure you've got on clean underwear in case you get in an accident. And I owe you for veterinarian services, for feeding every lost dog that I dragged home at the end of a rope, and for healing the pains of puppy love. And I owe you for entertainment that kept the household going through some pretty rough times, and for wonderful productions at Christmas, the 4th of July, and birthdays, and for making make-believe come true, and you did it all on such a limited budget. I owe you for construction work, for building kites and confidence, hopes and dreams, and somehow you made them all touch the sky, and for cementing together a family so that it would stand the worst kinds of shocks and blows, and for laying down a good strong foundation to build a life on. I owe you for carrier charges, for carrying me on your books for the necessities of life that a growing boy somehow, well, you just gotta have. Things like a pair of high-heeled sneakers or a little pocket on the side of the sneakers for a little pocket knife or something. And one thing, Mom, I'll never forget. When there were 2 pieces of pie and 3 hungry people, you were always the one who decided, well, I'm just not that hungry anyhow. These are just a few of the things for which payment is long overdue. The person that I owe them to worked very, very cheaply. She managed by simply doing without a lot of things that she needed herself. My I.O.U.s add up to more than I could ever hope to repay. But you know the nicest thing about it all? That I know that she had marked the entire bill paid in full for just 1 kiss and 4 little words. Mom, I love you.